Hello, my name's David O'Loughlin. I'm the Mayor of the City of Prospect, welcoming you to the summary of the March Council meeting. But firstly, just a plug for our Prospect magazine that's just come out, hitting your letterboxes around about now. If you haven't got one in the next 2 weeks, please let us know. There's a whole heap of stuff that's fantastic in here, including a rundown on the playgrounds around Prospect and what's been invested in lately. So grab a copy and take your kids along for a bit of a fun time. Tonight's council meeting dealt with a whole wide range of issues, starting with a very comprehensive report on the 2016 Terrific Prospect event. It is a massive event and clearly the largest thing that council does as a community event through the year. So it's very, very important that we evaluate it properly. And if you're interested in the evaluation report, please have a look at the council agenda to get the full report. Council has decided to adopt the report, note the findings, and also start preparation for a budget bid for next year, but not yet make the decision about whether to apply formally and keep that application live for next year. And what we've also done is ask for a report to be provided on the feedback from the traders in the village heart to make sure that we understand exactly what they want to do with events in the village heart, and that they're very supportive of us continuing to work in that space with them, or they give us feedback to the contrary and we understand it really clearly. So they're two important outcomes from tonight's meeting. We've also agreed to nominate a board member to the Intelligent Community Forum Foundation, which is the mob that looks after the smart city classification. We've won it 4 times as a smart city, one of only 2 places in Australia, as I understand it, the only place in South Australia. Delighted they've asked us to join their board, and Director Matt Grant has been nominated and accepted that nomination by Council. He will be our board member on that international organisation, which we think is very exciting. I've also dealt with a nuisance pigeon eradication program tonight to make sure that we have some money and a method in place for that issue. Looked at a couple of issues regarding conferences coming up. We want our councillors and our staff to be accessing the latest information from within South Australia and beyond to make sure that you, our community, are benefiting from the best in technology and process that we can access both in person and over the internet. So we don't do it a lot, but we want to make sure it's really worthwhile. Also dealt with 2 other important matters. The first was whether to provide a small loan extension for the Bozar Soccer Club and the Eagles Lacrosse Club to fund a gap in their light funding. We've agreed to extend their loans to do so to the tune of just over $4,000 each and get that lighting project done. That will mean that all 3 of our ovals will be able to be lit at night, which is great news for our community. And finally, on the Prospect Road upgrade, we've undergrounded the power lines for the next stage. Following that, we've got to do the curb and gutter and footpath upgrade. I'm delighted to say that Council's decided to upgrade the footpaths entirely because it fits within our allocated budget for that project, which is fabulous news, and the sections north of the village heart will therefore look the same as the sections south of the village heart. So we've got wonderful consistency, and hopefully we'll continue that in subsequent stages right up to our northern border. The next thing we've got to do is to convince the department to make sure that they resheet the road so that we have a uniform appearance on the bitumen as well as on the footpaths and curbs and gutters. So we look forward to being able to do that in future stages as well. Thank you for your listening to me today here on this brief update. Please, again, if you're interested in the debate in full, watch the video which is going to pop up on YouTube in a couple of days' time for the full meeting to get all the detail that you could ever need. And also, please don't forget to refer back to the whole meeting agenda if you wish to see the reports that accompany the resolutions that Council have made. Thank you for your time. Have a great month.